Okay, so the video we just watched talks about the fourth president of the United States. Who was the fourth president of the United States, JT?
James Madison.
James Madison, okay? It didn't talk about it in the video, but we learned about it a week or two ago. What is a big accomplishment of James Madison's? What's his lasting impact that he made? What's he the father of?
The Constitution.
Constitution, okay? James Madison is known as the father of the Constitution because he led the Constitutional Convention and did a lot of the writing of the United States Constitution. All right, the video talked mainly, what was the main thing his presidency is remembered for, Austin?
The attack on the Washington.
Okay, attack on Washington. What was that war?
The Battle of 1812.
Good, the War of 1812, okay? So in 1812, during James Madison's presidency, we have a war. And the first big accomplishment of James Madison and during his presidency is that he becomes the first president to declare war, okay? So when we went to war with Great Britain, we weren't really an established country, right? We were just trying to become one. So we are kind of fending off the mother country, but now we're more organized and we're an official country, and this is the United States declaring war for the first time upon another country, and we go right back to war with England, okay? Just what, like 30 something years later from the first war to the second war with Great Britain. What did the First Lady do in the War of 1812, Braden?
She saved the portrait of George Washington
Good.
and Star Spangled Banner.
Okay, good. So the First Lady, she saves the portrait that was in the White House while the White House is burning down, catching on fire. She saves the portrait of George Washington from inside the White House and rescues it. Yeah, it's still in the White House.
Dang.
Okay. So also, like Braden was saying, from the War of 1812, the Star Spangled Banner is written. Okay, the what you say, and a lot of times before football games or basketball games or whatever, our Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem, okay, is from the War of 1812. There was a battle during the War of 1812 in which Francis Scott Key writes the Star Spangled Banner. So that was going on at the same time. So big takeaways again from James Madison are the War of 1812, father of the Constitution, and then we'll start.
His wife being a hero.
Yes, his wife being a hero. Okay, and we're going to talk some more about him probably on Monday. A little bit more, go over a little bit more of his accomplishments. But I wanted to really quickly review a little bit of Thomas Jefferson yesterday, okay? Because Christian wasn't here and some things. So, what were some major accomplishments we talked about yesterday of Thomas Jefferson? And what did he write?
He wrote the Declaration of Independence.
Good. Okay, a lasting impact of Thomas Jefferson is that he wrote the Declaration of Independence. Okay, that's something that carries on till today, like something that we still look back on as something that's really important. That would be a lasting impact. Okay, Austin, what's an accomplishment?
The Wyatt.
That's John Adams. It's all right. Talking about Thomas Jefferson. Okay, what did Thomas Jefferson do? Yeah, Braden.
Was he the one that built up the Navy or something?
Okay, that was also John
He
Adams.
set a pole for like all the other. He only served 2 terms.
Okay, that was George Washington. Okay, well, what did he buy?
Oh, he bought Louisiana Purchase.
There we go. Okay,
Jeez, we are terrible
it's
at this
okay.
stuff.
Okay, Thomas Jefferson, one of his biggest accomplishment probably during his presidency was he bought the Louisiana Purchase. Okay, that's one of the big takeaways for Thomas Jefferson. So originally, Thomas Jefferson goes to Napoleon, and what does he ask for? What does he want
He
originally?
just wants New Orleans because
Good.
it's a port.
Good. Okay, he just wanted the city of New Orleans because New Orleans is a port city, and it was also located along where? We remember? There's it's a river.
Oh, this.
Oh,
Good. Located along the Mississippi River. Okay, which is a good. So we have a port city on the ocean that we can trade with other countries, but we also have it located along the Mississippi River, so we can trade within our own country. We can take the river up the United States and trade and move things along our own country, right? So he just wanted New Orleans. And what does Napoleon say when he asks for New Orleans?
Just say golden.
Okay, yeah, he says, you know what, actually, we're in a war right now. We could really use some money. How about I sell you all this territory, okay? And so the United States doubles in size. What did Thomas Jefferson want the economy in the United States to kind of be focused around? What kind of...
neutral.
Okay, being neutral. But what was his idea about
Expanding?
like just how they should make money? Like how should most people make money in the United States? Good. Okay, agriculture. Okay, Thomas Jefferson was very agricultural centered. He thought that it would be a good idea for most of America to be agricultural versus how in Britain they're more manufacturer. That's where their economy's focus is in manufacturing, which is factories and shipping and building and things like that. He wanted it to be more agricultural style, so it's like city versus country. If that helps you remember it, manufacturing is like city life, right? Like the shipping and the factories and the things. And then the country life is what kind of Thomas Jefferson wanted the United States to look like and be more focused on agriculture. He was hoping that we could provide like Great Britain with agricultural products like corn and animals and farming products, right? Just crops, and that Great Britain would provide us with all the manufacturing products that we needed. Things like in the video yesterday, I talked about like clocks or no, not microwaves, not yet. That was a joke from the video yesterday. But things like clocks and things like furniture, like tables and chairs and things, right? That would be provided by Great Britain. Okay, and then again, the only other takeaway, really, I don't know if I addressed this yesterday. An accomplishment of Thomas Jefferson is that he ends the slave trade in 1808. Okay, he didn't end slavery, but he ended the slave trade. Okay, this is again an accomplishment of Thomas Jefferson. What was the transatlantic or triangular slave trade? Anyone remember back from earlier in the school year?
I remember what it was.
It was a triangular slave trade.
It was a triangular slave
Well,
trade.
where
So
they-
what
I
is
don't
the
know the answer.
what's the triangle? Where did most of the ships start before they got?
It started
French,
from
right?
up or farther in the north of the
Okay,
United
started
States.
in I'll help you guys out. Started in Europe. Okay, a lot of times it was
Oh,
Great Britain
yeah,
or
yeah.
Spain or the French.
And would go down to South America and
Go
then
down.
to
Okay,
North
where did they
America.
get slaves from?
They got slaves from Africa
Okay,
and
there you
then
go.
brought them to South America, and South America took them to North.
Okay, there we go. We're getting it now. So they started in Europe. A lot of times, like Great Britain or Spain or France or something, they would go to Africa and they would get slaves, and then they would bring these slaves to the United States or to South America, and then they would go back and do the whole process over again. That was the triangle. Okay.
Cameron, I need you at the front office.
So.
Good luck.
He ends the slave trade. So he's ending the process of slaves being bought and sold into slavery in the United States. Okay, that's an accomplishment of Jefferson. All right.
I bet the South did it like that.
Yeah, probably not. The deal also